Alright, Reddit. You ever go on a date thinking it's gonna be a normal, fun, let's see where this goes kind of night, only to end up in a full-blown moral debate about online dignity, long-term consequences, and the value of exclusivity in relationships? Yeah, welcome to my hell. So I matched with Samantha, super cute, funny, great vibes over text. She had that whole I'm hot, but I also eat tacos at 2 a.m. in a hoodie kind of energy, which I respect. We've been talking for a couple of weeks, and finally we set up a date. Dinner. Classy. Because despite my usual approach of let's grab a beer and argue over conspiracy theories, I decided to actually try this time. I roll up looking sharp. Fresh fade, good outfit, even actual cologne instead of my usual hope and deodorant. She arrives drop dead gorgeous. I mean, jaw-dropping, waitress doing a double take, guys at other tables sneaking glances level of fine. So far so good. We order drinks, the conversation flows, and it's all going great. Until we get on the topic of work. She tells me she does content creation. Now, I should have seen the flashing red lights and blaring sirens in that vague-ass answer. But like an idiot I ask, oh nice, like YouTube or something? She smiles. Sort of. I do OnlyFans. Now listen, I ain't some 1800s Victorian prude clutching my pearls over this. If someone wants to shake their ass online for money, cool. If people want to pay for it, cool. But dating someone who does it? Nah, that's a whole different conversation. So I go silent for a second. Not out of anger. Not out of shock. Just processing. And she notices. Oh, are you one of those guys? She asks, sipping her drink. I raise an eyebrow. What's one of those guys? The insecure ones. The ones who think sex work is bad or that I have no self-respect or whatever. Now I gotta tread carefully here because we're in a public restaurant, not a podcast debate. So I just go. It's not insecurity. It's just, I don't think I'd ever date someone who does it. She leans in, smirking like she's about to win an argument she's had 100 times before. Why though? If I'm with you, I'm with you. Who cares what other people see? Oh boy, here we go. It's not just about who cares. It's the fact that once you put something online, it's out there forever. You can't take it back. And it's one thing to hook up or mess around, but if I'm actually dating someone, I want what's mine to be mine alone. She rolls her eyes. That's so possessive. It's not about possessiveness, it's about exclusivity. If you want to do that, that's your choice. But for me, the idea that other dudes, hell, anyone with $5, can see what should only be for me, that's a hard no. She scoffs. So you think my body belongs to you? No, but if I'm in a relationship, I don't want the same thing I get to be available to every dude with a Wi-Fi connection and a credit card. There's a difference between privacy and selling yourself like a secondhand couch on Craigslist. She does not like that metaphor. That's such an outdated mindset, she huffs. You know how much I make? More than most guys with real jobs. I'm financially independent, I travel, I have no boss. That's great. But money doesn't change the fact that this stuff follows you forever. One day, you might want to move on, have a family, or even just change careers, and guess what? That's still going to be out there. Employers, future kids, even some weirdo from 10 years ago can still access it. She waves me off. People don't care about that anymore. It's normal now. Normal? Sure. Respected? That's another story. At this point, the energy has shifted. The flirting? Gone. The playful vibe? Dead. I'm just sitting there thinking, I could have just stayed home and ordered pizza. She glares at me. So what, you think I'm not wife material because I do of? I shrug. Honestly? Yeah, not for me. And not just wife material. I wouldn't even date seriously. We could Netflix and chill, but I wouldn't take you home to meet my mom. Boom. Nuclear detonation. She goes off. You're a misogynist, you're insecure, you're threatened by women making money. You probably jack off to girls who do the same thing, but pretend you're above it. At this point, I'm just sitting there, sipping my drink, watching the meltdown like a nature documentary. Finally, she crosses her arms. So you wouldn't even give me a chance? I just said I'd Netflix and chill. That did not help. At this point, she grabs her phone, blocks me in real time, and calls the waiter over. Split the bill, she snaps. Bet. No arguments from me. I pay my half, she pays hers, and we walk out separately. The kicker? The very next day, I get a DM request. From her. One message. So you really wouldn't date me at all? Girl, did you forget the 30-minute argument we just had in person? So yeah, that was the first and last time I debated OnlyFans as a romantic deal breaker over dinner. Moral of the story? If someone says they do OnlyFans, just go ahead and ask for the check early.